Salutations and welcome back. Today we're going to be checking out the demo for a game called Sir, We Have an Orc Problem. So it's wave defense, tower defense, although I don't have any yet, like horde-based game, and it's physics-based too. Alright, I've got this little missile launcher, which is not doing a whole lot, I'm not gonna lie. I'm killing a few. Alright, I killed 19. I got one little cube. Here's my tech tree. I'm glad to see this, because otherwise I'm not getting very far. Alright, we officially have a gunner. This is a huge tech tree also. Alright, so we're on level 1. Alright, so we can select the gunner, place it. No big surprises there. Oh, you're facing the wrong way, brother. Oops. How do I... Oh. It's kind of crazy. Whoa, wait, what? How does that work? What? When I pull it back, it narrows its focus? I'm super confused. Oh, right behind where it says build phase, I can narrow it. Oh, interesting. Okay, so yeah, let's get that going. Oh yeah, I also have to be shooting, guys. I got the big guy. Nice. I wish I didn't have to keep clicking. I wish I could just hold it down. Alright, so we got 3 little cubes. Let's go back to the upgrades. Hopefully we can get something useful out of that. Another gunner tower seems insane. Some extra damage for our gun. Oh, gain 3 more cubes at the end of a battle. Don't mind if I do. Let's get some gunner fire rate, because honestly, so far my missiles are a little underwhelming because I have to remember to keep clicking, which you know, is entirely my fault, but also big surprise. Oh, I can just kind of hold, click down, and drag. Do you think this seems like a reasonable spot to have it, right? Yeah, let's just overlap them for now. All right, let's keep clicking. We'll click and click and click. Should I be getting the big guy? Is he worth more? Probably not. I feel like the overlapping little guys are probably worth more overall, since the kills are just a number. Oh, look at that, man. The bonus is worth a ton. I should just upgrade that immediately again. Honestly, I'm going to just put all of my resources into that. I can get another gunner tower. It seems better than anything else I can do. Man, do we just put a third one kind of overlapping here? Honestly, probably, right? Just kind of do as much as we can right away. I know that doesn't help clean anything up further down, but like, who cares? I'm nowhere near ending them yet, so... Oh, look at that. 16 smackaroonies? Alright, what's down here? Yeah, base HP, not relevant for me, unfortunately. Honestly, yeah, I'll just keep taking the gunner towers if you keep giving them to me. What are you? Another gunner tower? Sounds good. Damage? They seem like they kill stuff pretty easily. I think fire rate matters more than damage. Well, I can also buy a damage. I can afford a damage, so I might as well get it. Ooh, what are you? A cannon. That'll be fun. Yeah, some more fire rate. Wow. Some of these have a lot of levels in them. Alright. We got 2 more of these. I guess let's get one that's gonna start trying to clean it up a little. And then, I think with our last one, we're putting it right in the middle again. Alright, let's start this off. Let's see how this goes. So, they don't really, like, prioritize very well, do they? There's a lot of kind of, not exactly like missed shots, but I feel like they should be aiming at the guys kind of more towards the bottom rather than towards the top. I should probably do something about that. I can put them all on the sides, shooting upwards. It's probably a better orientation. Let's just keep getting more towers. damage, speed. I guess damage again, might as well. Alright, so let's hop back in, level 1. But I see that there's a remove all towers, so we're going to remove all the towers. And since they all kind of funnel together here a little better, we're going to do something like this. Realistically, having them have a more narrow band hopefully means that they will miss less also. I don't know if that's true, but it feels right. So, hopefully it's true. Let's see. Does this do any better? Worlds better? Insanely better? My previous orientation was horrific in comparison. Very clear. I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna win super easily. Last time, like, 1 million got past, and I'm going to win, no question now. They're calling me the greatest to ever do it. There's one guy left. Oh, I couldn't even hit him. Ooh, we got the circle, and we got the... Well, I guess it's a sphere, probably. Everything else I assume is 3-dimensional. So we got the cube and we got the sphere. So we can get a cannon. Or we could get a mortar. Ooh, that sounds kind of interesting. Or a flamethrower. Honestly, a flamethrower sounds kind of sick. Do you think it's got a really short range? I bet it has a really short range. I kind of want to shoot him with a cannon. No, let's do flamethrower. Flamethrower just sounds so fun. Tick rate, fire damage, and presumably tick rate on this is probably pretty good. I want more flamethrowers though. That's what I'm interested in. If I buy over here, can I get more flamethrowers? Yes. That's where we get more flamethrowers. Cool. And in the meanwhile, I guess let's just keep pumping up our gunners. I guess I'll put one into the missile stuff. What are you? Oh, missiles are now fired continuously. Click 1 to toggle firing on and off. Yes, please. That I am very happy about. Alright, I guess we're doing level 2. Ooh. Level 2 is kind of interesting. So we can see that they're all going to get funneled here. They're also all going to get funneled here. And then also, obviously, at the end, but the end's really wide, so it's not as good. Well, first off, this seems... Oh my god, it's so short. It's so much shorter even than I was expecting. They're calling the flamethrower a horrible mistake. It's not very nice of them to say, but it might not be incorrect. I think actually they're more likely to bounce off of this wall. I don't know if that's true though. Oh geez. Oh, I'm not sure where I should be trying to get them. I guess most of them in the first bottleneck here. I mean, it just feels right, but I don't know if it is. And then some are going to be burning, and so we're probably going to need to take them out down here too, realistically. So let's do that, I guess. I don't really know what to do with this whole setup. Hopefully this is good. Not really sure. Not having to click repeatedly is awesome. Okay, I've definitely made the right choice with the flamethrower. The flamethrower does nothing. Flamethrower is the most useless thing the world has ever seen. It does less than nothing. I've killed 580 though, so maybe I'm a liar. All right, let's stack up a few flamethrowers. I think that's the obvious answer, right? And then also more damage and more tick rate also seems very good. My instinct is towards more tick rate, principally, but I don't know if that's correct. But let's put another flamethrower right there. All right. Hopefully. You know, Actually, I have a feeling that once you light them on fire... Oh, so they don't even come over here until too many of them spill over. So most of them take this leftwards journey. I have a feeling that they're only taking damage like while they're on fire, and stacking these two things up probably does nothing. So I know that realistically, okay, yeah, I get that. There we go. Where can I put you? I want you to hit here. I guess you need to move. You can kind of go wherever, but I want to put you in this spot and aim down. Were they close to the edge here? They were, right? Honestly, this covers a pretty wide swath. I think it's fine. Let's just run it like that. Because they were done with the fire by this point, right? If they had already gotten the ticks off. Yeah, and then they pop up through here, and they get the fire again. Alright, and I'm going to need a third flamethrower right through here, and hopefully with the 3 flamethrowers. Because the flamethrowers hit almost everybody. So they do like a lot of work. I don't think they do like a crazy amount of damage. Maybe rather than getting a third flamethrower, I should just focus on giving them more damage. Well, I say that, but a third flamethrower is really fun. So... this tick rate... is damage better or is tick rate better? Oh my god, range seems incredible. Also, duration seems really good. And I guess we'll take tick rate then, because it's cheap. What do you do? Oh, you're more damage from the missile. Honestly, the missile seems not that good. Although I'm sure if I built into it, it would be pretty good. Alright, let's go back in. Let's get our third flamethrower and have it be throwing its flames right around here. Well, let's see. Let's see how this does. Some are going to spill out over here, obviously. Which, honestly, maybe the missile can handle most of them. I'm not sure. We'll find out. These flamethrowers, they're calling it the best to ever do it. They're calling it the greatest tower of all time. I was spaced out watching the flamethrowers. I can't hit this guy. He is an evasion master. I also can't hit this guy. Okay, one got through. One got through, but that's not the end of the world. Maybe I should... okay. It's weirdly hard to hit them. I'm really bad at this. Okay, I'm getting better at it. I'm getting slightly better at it. I'm still doing very poorly. I think we might win. It's going to be very close, but I think we actually win. I believe that we have, in fact, won. Nice. And I got one sphere, but I didn't get the cube. Why didn't I get the cube? I don't know. Alright, the question is mortar or cannon? Does mortar just let me shoot really far? It's like an area-based thing. I kind of want to just hit him with a cannon. Yeah, let's try a cannon out. I want more cannons just immediately. I mean, that seems like the obvious answer. More penetration also seems really good on him. Yeah, let's... wow, we got a lot of stuff there. We were able to max out these cannons. Sure, more pen on the cannon seems pretty good then. Alright, let's hop into level 3. Oh. This is gonna be much more difficult for the flamethrowers to be good, I feel like. Oh man, really? Big time? This map is gigantic? Okay, we need to zoom way in. This map is enormous. Okay. I didn't realize I could zoom in this far. It's kind of awesome. Alright, this flamethrower can handle most of that area. This flamethrower is not quite so lucky. So, realistically, if they come down, where are they pathfinding to? either here or up. I assume that means they're gonna hit like right here-ish to split off. So I think they're gonna take this curve like this. Here's hoping. And I just have a feeling this one seems really wide, so maybe a lot of orcs are gonna be coming through here. Although, which side though? I'm gonna go with this side. Cannons. Cannon shoot just into the horde. Also cannon shoot into the horde. Last cannon. I don't really know. Presumably you want the cannon to hit when there's a lot of guys. I guess theoretically a lot should come through here because it can come through from both sides. And then let's just like kind of put some of our regular guys in all of the choke points. Our little regular gunners. This choke point doesn't have an extra special tower, so it's just gonna have 2 of these. And then you're also gonna have 2 because there's such a wide area spilling out. And then I guess we've got, what do we have left? Oh, we have 1 more cannon. We have 1 more cannon, huh? What do we want to do with that one? Honestly, this is like a really constrained choke point, so we're gonna have the cannon shoot up into them. Alright, let's see if we guessed correctly. These guys, oh, I know that I'll get them. Oh, I did guess correct on this side. That's awesome. That's really good. This guy is kind of disappointing, but so we should put him on the other side. Did we guess? Oh, and we guessed correct here too. Oh, we're doing a good job, man. We're doing a good job at guessing it. This would be a really good spot for a flamethrower. This would be the world's greatest spot for a flamethrower of all time. So, do we have enough for another flamethrower? I would like 2 more flamethrowers. I'm actually so flamethrower pilled here that I'm not going to purchase any more upgrades. So that I lied. I am gonna get the bonus resources because I think I'll get that money back fairly quickly. But okay, so you are the only one that was like obviously bad. I think more or less everybody else was pretty solid. Let's zoom way out and watch again. Okay, so you're doing incredible work. Just like truly incredible work. Although my thing is too wide. Can I change how you're aimed? No. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be shooting them with this. Fair point. There's so many of them. There's so many of these little orcs on here, man. Alright, let's let's range. Range honestly is kind of good. Oh man, we need a bunch for a flamethrower tower. Can we do the old stages? We can run the old stages back. Let's just shoot all 4 cannons into them when they come in. I don't think it's even gonna be all that helpful. Like, I don't think it's like a good use of my resources, but I'm going to choose to do it anyways because I find it funny. Truly. Alrighty. Is this gonna earn me lots of money? I really hope it does. Oh man, I'm not even gonna let a single orc through. Is that true? Looks like it might be. Oh my god. Come on. There we go. We hit the big guy. Scary. I gotta hit him. Oh no! I'm gonna let like 3 through. It's literally going to be 3. Okay, but that did get me a lot more money, so that's good. So let's just kind of run that back a couple times. Honestly, we're gonna power up the flamethrowers, because they'll probably just clear out more of the guys. But let's get the explosion radius on this way bigger so that I miss less. Because I'm just missing an ungodly amount. Alright, let's run. Oh. I bought another flamethrower, but I forgot to put it on. That's on me. I don't know if, like, hitting them ahead of time with the missile really does all that much, but it lets me feel like I'm helping. It's the hamburger helper of, Sir, we have an orc problem. Well, alright, let's see. What do we got going on here? We've got a bunch of little orcs getting stuck up here. These cannons do not seem very good, although that's on me. I put them in kind of a bad spot, I think. Although actually I say they're not good, but look at how many dead orcs there are right there. I take it back. Maybe they're quite good at what they do. Alright, nice. I seem to be fairly decent at hitting. Oh, I got the square! And by square, I mean cube. But that makes sense. So that's what you get when you don't... Man, I wish the... when you don't let any orcs through. Oh, gunner burn damage. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Like cross paths for the things. I only have one thing I can spend it on? That's not true. I guess if I buy this, I can potentially buy yeah, a crazy regular gunner fire rate. I would much rather have that than like every 5 shots you get an extra shot. Oh, I bought range. I meant to get more flamethrowers. Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully this will be enough assistance. Where was I thinking I needed this? Oh, they were all coming through here, right? I think so. Oh, I need to change how this guy's aimed. Honestly, he's pretty close. Just some more range and it won't even matter, so that's fine. Yeah, they all come down through here. Honestly, this spot is kind of not important. I mean, like, it's a little important because it is bleeding, guys, but right through here is really important. Another flamethrower right here would go really hard. Let's see, how cheap are these flamethrower upgrades? Not terribly cheap. Can I just run level 2 back for money again? Is that like a thing I can do? It's a little boring, but it does give me a lot of money. Look at how much longer my range on these flamethrowers is now. The flamethrower range upgrades are actually really significant. Oh yeah, I have an extra flamethrower that I forgot to turn on. Whoops. Is bouncing guys there even good? Or am I like pushing some of them through without getting flamethrowered? I can't tell. It seems to be working pretty well. Like, I'm not having to clean up stragglers, so I think it works pretty well. Sweet. Alright, upgrades. Can I buy another flamethrower? Yes, I can. And then I can also just, like, upgrade the flamethrower itself. More ticks seems good. What is this? Just more health? Yeah, I'm not terribly concerned about more health, to be perfectly honest. Oh god, where were they running in? Were they running in from the top or the bottom here? I don't recall. The bottom more so, I think? Honestly, these gunners are not doing all that much. To be fair, that's probably on me. There we go. We're flamethrowing lots of these orcs. I'm realizing that I am... Okay, so they're kind of going up or around. So I'm not making quite as much money on this one yet, but it's getting fairly close. Oh, wow. That actually seems really good for making money. Do we want more ticks per second? Or do we want longer duration? I think longer duration matters more, right? We gotta run it back. We gotta run it back on level 2. Which is kind of lame, but is the case. Just for money. Because it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee that we got it in the bag. No problemo. The flamethrowers by themselves can solo this. I'm pretty sure at this point. I'm really enjoying the flamethrowers, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very happy I chose that over the cannons. The cannons would have been fairly interesting to play around, but the flamethrowers are just so good. So what do we get from here? Like 120-ish, right? Yeah, 126. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Oh, what are you? Unlock tower damage stats? That's kind of interesting. It's like a waste of my points, but I'm intrigued enough to do it. Let's get the fire tick rate. Alright, let's go to level 3 again. And, what do we need to change here? Well, you need to be more so like this. So that you're just an impenetrable wall. You... I wish I could guarantee that you hit these guys. I think that's like the best angle I'm gonna get on it. Similarly for you, there's no real reason to have you doing such a wide arc. Something more like that is probably better. Alright. Let's see how the flamethrowers do now. These guys are just so damaged by the flamethrowers that it's like, if we can get... Man, these guys are too. Another flamethrower right there guarantees it pretty much for this stack, but this dude's doing a great job. But if I can get enough damage on the flamethrowers, then these guys are pretty much guaranteed to meet a miserable fate. So I think, rather than more flamethrowers, I think we're just going flamethrower, like, damage now. I think duration is actually the biggest scaler we have currently, but I'm not exactly sure. I think that basically at some point it's going to... Wow, the cannons don't do like a bad job. Well, I mean, it's hard to compete with the flamethrowers, is all I'm saying. You are done in a very silly way, actually. I need to fix you. For certain. You should just be like an impenetrable wall right here. It would make an insane difference. But yeah, so basically I do think that at some point it's going to hit like an unstoppable amount of flamethrower damage. Is range relevant? I don't think so. I don't think it is right now. So what's cheapest? These are way cheaper. I can afford both of them. And then let's just do more fire damage per tick. And then let's go back into here. You are going to do this instead. Alright. Now, let's see how this does. I would love a couple of flamethrowers right here. Boom, boom. And then we'd have flamethrowers everywhere. But yes, so basically, if I get enough damage, like, just these first flamethrowers are going to almost solo because they hit everybody. And then, if they basically solo because they basically hit everybody, I can move the cannons and the gunners and everything right into the center just to clean up these last few guys. I think that might be right now. I think the mythical point at which we snowball has already arrived. I'm forgetting to shoot them with missiles, so I guess I'll shoot them with missiles over here. It is entertaining to watch them float around. Like, the fluid dynamics of how they move is very, very pleasant. Yeah, so the thing that's going to kill me is actually that little center column. And specifically the center column that then goes up and over on this side. Which, you know, is doable. Like, that's fixable. Interesting that just more health would have saved me there. It's kind of funny. Yeah, let's get another flamethrower. I actually do want more range because I'm gonna try and do this. Okay, let's zoom in a little. It's kind of hard to place from super high up. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna win. Oh wait, I meant to move. Can I move you now that it started? No, I cannot, which is reasonable, fair and reasonable. Yeah, I want to put all the other towers over here because they kind of don't matter right now. It's a flamethrower's world. It's really fun that you can zoom way out and then zoom way in. Let's see how zoomed in we can get. Oh my goodness. You can really just keep zooming. Look at that. Also, good job scaling the sound effects. I gotta give it to you guys. That scales really beautifully. That's really entertaining. I wish I had a speed up button though, to be honest. That's my one thought right now, is I would not mind a speed up button. So we should win, right? Like, I feel like we're gonna clear enough of them because we almost won last time. No, we're definitely gonna lose. Well, maybe not definitely. It's gonna be really tight. No, we're definitely gonna lose. Yeah. But it was close. So, a little more damage on the flamethrower options. And I don't think we're going to be losing anymore. But, regardless, let's move all of these over here. It's going to be kind of fun to see if they can solo this one pass. You would hope that they can, because there's like a lot of them. A lot of towers that were a lot of investment. And yet, somehow, I actually think they might have a difficulty in soloing this area. It feels very silly, but I think it might be the case. But it's probably not, right? Like, they should be able to handle this. And honestly, The flamethrowers maybe can't handle the areas now that I've taken them off of it. I might be like throwing here, but we're gonna find out. Alright, let's see. Oh my god, dude, the flamethrowers do so much damage. Look, they really do, like, almost solo. Just these two flamethrowers. Almost solo. Oh, that's pretty funny, man. Alright, let's see. Is anybody gonna get past? Is anybody going to get past? I don't know. We might actually have done it this time. We might have done it, folks. We might have done it. Oh. So a couple are getting past the flamethrower up top. This guy. Oh, a couple are getting past the flamethrower on the bottom as well. So we're going to beat the level, but we're not going to do it deathless. Or like, whatever, damageless. But we're going to do it fairly convincingly. Well, I take that back. Not all that convincingly. I think that just means more damage for the flamethrowers is the answer. Let's upgrade those so we get a little bit more currency. And now we've got a mortar, which is fun. And the upgrades are basically free. So let's just do them. Honestly, the upgrades are probably basically free for a lot of stuff that I'm not paying attention to. Like all these cannon ones. I might as well get the cannon upgrades, right? Alright, let's get the cube. Do you think the flamethrower upgrades by themselves will get us the cube? I think it might. I could have set a mortar down, and it's very silly that I didn't. Put like a mortar right here and a mortar right here. I think those would have been the appropriate spots. I don't know if I have two mortars. I don't know if I bought an extra mortar. I think I only have one mortar. The music is getting in my head. I do really enjoy it. Look at this though. Look at that. It's like bye-bye, Mr. Orcs. Some of them just have like ungodly more health than the others because they're surviving through 2 full instances of getting flamethrowered. In the case of these bottom ones, I think 3. Like, earnestly, so these guys have survived 2 instances of flamethrower, and they got a 3rd instance. I mean, they didn't survive it, but I swear some of them did last time. So we're super close now. Only 2 guys got through. I probably could have dealt with them with my missiles, but I forget about the missiles, to be honest. Not really paying attention to the missiles. I think I just want to... Okay, well, first off, is there more mortars somewhere? Are you more mortars? Yeah. Let's get another mortar. We might as well. Alright, what's the cheapest upgrade damage-wise for these? You're the cheapest upgrade. Because I feel like we're not going to need much more than the cheapest upgrade. Alright, let's go back to level 3. And let's put 2 mortars down. We'll shell right there. And then we're going to shell... That's a good question. I think we want to shell before the... I wish I could get rid of this little overlay. I can't really see what I'm doing there. I guess I can move around. That's the ticket. So we want to go like as close as possible, so that we've got as tight of a mortar shelling as possible. So we want to hit as many as possible before they go through the flamethrower, I guess. Same thing here. We want to hit them before they go through the flamethrower. And we also probably want it as tight as possible. I think this is like the best possible orientation for them. Not 100% sure, but hopefully they'll be helpful. I guess I don't really know for sure. But I don't think they can hurt. Like, I think they're in circumstances where the things are going to get... Why do I have this one, like, swinging way wide? I guess it doesn't matter, right? It's gonna hit them all anyways. Forever, so no worries. So you know the next map's gonna be like a million corridors and super wide, so that I can't just kill them all with flamethrowers, right? It's gotta be. Like, if it's not, that would be kind of crazy. I feel like. I guess let's sit up here and hit some guys, because I think up here is like where the ones that were making it through came from. So if I can just kind of pepper some extra damage on guys up here, like, potentially it will help. I think we've got it. I don't think any are getting through. Nice. Oh, it's true, we do have it. Nice. Alright. Let's go to the upgrades. Can we do anything with the squares? We can only do the one thing, which is make our cannon more powerful. Let's just invest everything into making more money. And I guess we'll get 20 more health, because that is kind of significant. And then we'll grab the cannon damage just for fun. Why not? Alright, level 4, what do you got for us? I was right. I was very correct. I was very correct about this. Interesting. I almost like want to let them just come through one time. I'm going to let them come through one time to see where they coalesce. So if I flamethrower here, flamethrower here, flamethrower here, or rather here, 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 here. Yeah, we can figure some out. That's really beautiful, actually. The guaranteed 10 is like extremely funny. All right, let's see. So we want a flamethrower here. We want a flamethrower here. We want to flamethrower here. Then let's see. Where are they going to be making it through? Well, let's see how these three do. Oh, well, it won't just let me start from here. It's kind of odd, but alright. Let's, how many do we have left? We have 3 left. I guess we're gonna do at the top. We're gonna do the bottom here, and then we're gonna do something in the middle here, like that, for our flamethrowers. And let's just see what the flamethrowers get up to. This was a poor implementation, I'm realizing. They're not actually going to go through here, are they? Oh, well, some of them do, actually. Okay, so these up here should be down here. That's abundantly clear. Alright. So you guys are going to live right here. Alright, and now everybody else is gonna kind of work on the outlier stragglers, I think. Cannons, you guys can just kind of fire into the guys coming in, I think. I think that's the move. And then we'll also have cannons fire into the guys who kind of come from these directions, I think. And then that's all I got for the cannons and mortars. I don't really know what makes the most sense with you guys, to be honest. Honestly, I think we just want you to hit a bunch of guys, so like something like that. I don't really know. But definitely let's give a couple here just in case there's guys that need like one more hit to get taken out. We're gonna put 4 of these over here in the hopes that they'll do something. And then I guess, am I more worried about them coming around on the outside here? I guess so, right? Like the ones that aren't gonna get hit by the flamethrowers are the most scary then. So we do something like that. What do we think? It seemed pretty good, pretty solid. And yeah, they all like filter up through these little holes. Okay, so nothing comes over here really. So you should be there. Okay. You should be there and you should be there. Sounds good. The mortars are useless. The mortars need to fire into like right there. Okay, so mortars, you're going to fire right here and right here, and then you guys are going to be firing like this. And this should make at least a little bit of a difference. Let's see. So we're gonna burn them all up. Trogdor, the Burninator. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, so the difficulty is that there are some that get around right here and don't get burned. That's a real difficulty. Otherwise, though, this seems like it's working fairly well. If I could get 2 more flamethrowers, that would be really good, but I can't. I only get 1 more flamethrower. That's fine. Well, let's just upgrade the gunner towers a bunch, and hopefully they will pay dividends. We might as well get like a lot of them. Oh, penetration on them seems pretty good, not gonna lie. I guess let's just spend upgrades wildly, because why not? We have lots of money. Let's pop back in here. Okay, so what is our best bet here? I think it's just to like fire into the center of these guys. Like something like this? I don't know. Is that true? Maybe. And then we'll try to just like cover this side with a couple of gunners towers and make up for the fact that we don't have a flamethrower on this side. And then last gunner tower, I don't really remember where it needs help, so we'll just kind of put it through here. Sure. I feel like this flamethrower is maybe too close to this other flamethrower. I don't really know though. Yeah, this one needs to point this way, I think, to get the most out of it. This is like actually an okay spot for this to be facing, but it should be just pointing directly like this. Honestly, we're doing pretty good though. Okay, let's just immediately play again so that we can remember what changes we need to make. So we'll have you shooting like this, and then we're actually gonna orient like this probably. I think that's what'll make you the most useful. Like that. Actually, like very slightly curve you in so that when some of them are coming through they'll get hit, but then almost all of them going that way will get hit. I don't know. I feel like they thin out coming this way, so I'll hit more of them. Doing something like that. Alright, let's run it back. Let's try that. These guys probably can be shored up also. They're shooting very widely, and they probably don't need to be. Oh, so they should actually be right here shooting this way. Yeah. Because those all just feed into the same spot anyways, then. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. This way, boom, and this way, boom. Alright, that's good. We can do that. No problemo, my friend. Okay. Let's go this way with them. Similar thing. There's no real reason for you not to be, like, very narrow, though. Similarly, there, and quite narrow. Let's do this, and then we should have like a lot of money for upgrades, which is good. Including penetration for these gunner towers, which I think will actually make like kind of a pretty significant difference here. Like a truly significant difference. A gunner tower right here and right here will be really good too. I'll go some more that way. I don't know. This is a really fun game. Let me just say that. Alright, upgrades. We got a lot of money for upgrading. I'm not going to do all the penetration because these other things are so much cheaper. Like, look at how cheap more towers are. Look at how cheap more damage is. What are you? You're pretty expensive, actually. I am going to buy you, apparently. I didn't mean to, but that's fine. Let's see. I don't think I care about range. Let's just buy more fire rate and damage. Alright, let's see. Let's see how these gunner towers do. Alright. Oh man, I wish I could remember. It's like, was it this that I was saying would be helpful? I don't remember. It's probably actually there is my guess. Let's pop one like this. Again, not really any reason you need to not be just... And so, I think it was like that, realistically. Yeah, something more akin to that. I have a gunner down here that I don't have matching over there. Okay, so no. It was this direction. I've made them useless, unfortunately. But yes, so aim at this little thing and you'll do a bunch, like right through there. Good to know. We're doing a good job, even with our poor placement, which is great. I do like watching these mortars hit. Honestly, I think the next thing I'm going to do is just like hella upgrade these mortars so that I can just really decimate the guys when they're in those like little pools, basically. We're doing really good. I'm sure we're going to lose because we still have like 20,000 orcs to go, but like, and they obviously get stronger towards the end of the waves. But this is pretty good, man. I actually am not sure that we're going to lose. No, we are. Because now they're starting to push through. And if they're starting to push through a little bit, that means they're going to start to push through a bunch. Yep. But honestly, not in a way that I think we can't handle. I think these guys facing the correct direction is going to make such an insane difference that it might solo the problem. And honestly, you should be over here like this guy is. No. Yeah. Yeah, you should. I'm going to win. I'm going to win because it shoved the most of the end guys through where I have the flamethrower defense. Wow. Quite the difference. Alright, what do you think? Do you think that with all the mortars we can, all the mortar upgrades that we can inevitably buy here, we can make it happen? Alright, first off, radius. Much larger. Radius is very cheap. Okay, it's not cheap anymore. More mortars, yes. We can drop a nuke. Or we can call in an airstrike. To be honest, active abilities I don't really care about, but I guess I'd rather drop a nuke. Sure, let's get all the mortars. Yes. More damage. More damage. Wow, it's so cheap. More shrapnel. More damage. Much more fire rate. Some more towers. We're gonna have a lot of towers. Okay. But the biggest thing is we have to remember to aim these guys in a correct orientation. And then I think you're better off over here. firing this way. And then we're gonna just get silly with it and just really mortar max in the big cluster. And then the last mortar, who do we think needs the mortar? Let's just thin the middle guys out a little, I guess. So they do kind of build up a lot right there too. Interesting. I think the mortars are pushing them past my flamethrowers, which wouldn't be an issue if I had more flamethrower range, but might actually be a problem, unfortunately. Oh my god, the mortars are doing an insane amount of work. The mortars are insanely cracked. My goodness. This game rules. I'm so glad I have the stat, because I'd be like, I think the mortars are doing pretty good, but I can't really tell. The mortars are doing insane. There's absolutely no question. The mortars are MVP. Or MVT, most valuable tower. Although, the flamethrower is really kind of building up, too. I wonder if the flamethrower is going to catch up by the end. Or get pretty close. Dude, the way that they build up right here is so cool. Oh, we let one through? I thought we were gonna do it this time. Oh yeah, let's nuke these guys. The nuke's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, the nuke is not bad. Dude, only letting 2 through for the whole thing is gonna be a little ridiculous. I don't even think there's anything for me to spend another cube on, so I don't think I need to try and earn the cube again. Right? Like if I go to upgrades, I don't think there's any other cube upgrades. Not that I know of. Alright, let's max out some of these. Let's get some more fire. You know what? Let's max flamethrower range. I'm fairly certain that will be helpful on this last one. Where did the orcs come in from? On the left here? Sounds good. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna come from that way. I think they're gonna run up to the center. Alright, let's change you. Let's put you right up here. And then put an equivalent guy right through here. And then we'll put one right here. Okay, so everybody's gonna get flamethrowered. Presumably. Provided they're not coming right through that corner. And then they'll come through. And then there's a bunch of holes they could come through here. But not so many through here. I should have done the thing. Let's just do it right now. Let's do the thing where we let them run through and we see what direction they head in. So mostly through here and also here. So that's a good spot for 2 flamethrowers. Also right here. Oh, they all coalesce right there. That's really good to know. They all eventually coalesce right here. Okay. I already forgot where the places were. But I want to say that one was here and one was also there. And then we have one left. They all come through here. I can imagine them spilling over and they push, they push, they push. They probably all come through here. Maybe not literally all, but a lot. And then let's put gunners like here and here and here and then also here and here. Anywhere that we think might become kind of a choke point that we don't already have covered, I think it's a good idea to put a regular gunner for. Let's do this and give them some support. Honestly, let's just... No. Let's not put a gunner right at the beginning. Let's put a couple of gunners right here to kill stragglers. Cannons. I have no earthly idea what I should do with cannons. Alright. Mortar. Let's, you know what? In order to figure out what the mortars need to go, we need to let them run through again, because we need to know where they all build up. So mortar here, for sure. Yes. Right here and right here are the best mortar spots. And then right here and here also. You would be better placed here. Okay. Here and here. And then here and here. Okay. You are much better placed here. And then mortars. Here, 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 here. We'll put one in here because it ends up building up. And we put one like here and here? I don't really remember. I don't know. The cannons I have not upgraded and they're not very good, so let's just do that with them. I don't really know if that's a good spot, but the mortars are in good spots, and that's going to make a huge difference. Also, let's just nuke them for fun. There we go. So clearly stuff ends up going up top here more. So it would be beneficial for us to focus on up top. And that's okay. Let's just do this and extend our run very slightly. Okay, so now we're gonna go upgrades. Can we buy more gunners? Well, first off, more range might actually be useful. Okay, let's have them shoot more. Can't get any more gunners. Alright, let's make sure that cannons are good. Oh wow, there's a lot of upgrades for cannons. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Well, we got one more cannon, so that's good. I'm not really sure where. I guess we'll have it fire into them over there. Because I know that they end up coming up top and are problematic, so we'll have them fire into the thing there. We're going to allow them to do as they please. Okay, the cannon's missing. Cannon's missing every single shot. Cannon should be aimed directly that way. Okay. We can remember that. Directly this way, cannon. Honestly, it's doing some work now, but like low-key not really all that much work. Alright, we're gonna do it again immediately. Not because I think I'm gonna win, but just because otherwise I'll forget the orientation I need the cannon to be in, which is like this. And this will give us a bunch of points to upgrade. Let's see how much better that one little cannon upgrade will do us. I have a feeling the answer is not all that great, but you know. Honestly, if I can upgrade the mortars even more, they might do even more work, because they do a lot. Honestly, the cannon's kind of kicking ass. Kind of doing good. All right. Firing into there. Firing into there. 2.2k is very nice. All right, so let's upgrade cannons. I guess more penetration, more damage. Laser. Oh, dude, laser's gonna be fun whenever that's added. I guess I should, like, see where this goes, right? Alright. What do we get with our cannons? Can I have more of them? Yeah. Sure, let's get more cannons. More cannon fire rate for sure. We're just gonna kind of... I've stopped reading my upgrades, to be truthful. I've just been clicking and hoping that it's helpful. Alright, because we're gonna put another cannon shooting right in there. And then... I don't know. I guess we'll shoot one cannon right into these guys. I don't really know which portion is getting the most overwhelming. I really do think that upgrading the mortars probably gives us the best upgrade path, though. It's the most helpful. Yeah, hard to tell from the beginning. I think this lower path might be the one that has the most getting through, which I guess makes sense because some of them maybe spill over the top and don't get got by the first flamethrower. Okay, this area needs cannons or something. It needs extra damage. And cannons are kind of all I have left. I don't know, maybe I can buy more gunners too, I'm not sure. But definitely up top here is the pain point. That anything I can peel off from other areas or add to the board needs to go. Alright. Is there anything else that I can get more of? None of you are more cannons, huh? No. Okay, are any of you more gunners? No. I guess I can just sit my little missile up there. Maybe that'll be helpful. Okay, but I do think upgrading the mortar is like my best use of my money currently. God, these cannon upgrades are actually pretty expensive. Yeah, alright, we're gonna put the missile up there in case it helps a little. But we need to peel some guys off. Okay, so these cannons are basically useless, right? They're not really doing anything, I feel like. They kind of just got placed there. And they're more or less useless. So we're going to... Okay, I gotta zoom in so I can select you. Oh, I think I want to aim you backwards like this. And then, like, take you and put you, like, right here, but aimed up into them because you penetrate. And then, honestly, same thing here. Like this. I think is the move. And then we're gonna let this just kind of chill up here as well. Now suddenly I feel like I'm not getting the... It's coming. It's coming. It took a while for it to build up to send them here, but... Honestly, this is working pretty well, seemingly. Alright, if I zoom out, kind of move my thing. Where are they getting through now? Actually, this is now the new choke point that matters. Because I took those cannons away. So maybe I can take one cannon away and help bolster this. I don't really know though. Okay. Let's get crazy on the gunners. Okay, we can't get all that crazy on the gunners. And to be honest, I don't think it made much of a difference. Okay, missile damage is like free. It's actually kind of silly how much I've been sleeping on upgrading the missile. Mainly because I don't think it's going to be all that helpful, but that's fine. Maybe it will be, and I'll feel very silly. Honestly, upgrading the mortars is probably a good idea too. I also should be calling in my nuke, but you know, the reality is just that I'm not going to do that, so sit right here with my little missile. I think that this is actually going to work pretty well. The missile seems to be putting in a decent bit of work, to be honest. Maybe it's just bouncing them around, because it looks like it's only done 700 damage. So the missile's maybe actually as terrible as I thought it was. I think we can reorient the gunner at the end so it's not just like a straight line. Or rather, it's like a diagonal they have to walk through so that they potentially get hit for longer. I think that that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think I have a thought that makes sense. So like for these, I want them like this. So that when guys walk through, then I do I need them to do that to move? I don't know. I think so. Not really sure. This like that? Is that going to be beneficial? I'm not exactly sure. Truthfully, I also don't remember where I need to be on this thing. I think right up here. Similarly, the bottom one's probably bad. Bottom rightmost gunner. The fact that I have to switch from the nuke to the regular bomb makes it less good. Okay. We have a bunch of money now. Let's just upgrade the mortars a bit. Is any of this fire rate? No. Also, I guess let's work towards maxing out the flamethrowers, because honestly the flamethrowers are really good. Let's upgrade the cannons a little, so maybe they can get a little bit more work done. And then the big thing is these guys can definitely be oriented differently. So let's put you this way and have you fire like that. And then honestly, you also are going to fire very similarly, but you're going to be aimed a little bit over so we catch some extra stragglers. And then we're still gonna have a problem exactly where my missile is, but I think that we can upgrade my missile further, and hopefully that will help a bit. I don't really know what else to do. Maybe we can take one cannon from one of the other spots and move it over there, but otherwise I'm not really sure what the best move is going to be. Maybe take that gunner from right on the bottom there of this little like island thing that my missile is right next to. That might be the move. That might be the play. We'll find out. God, the flamethrowers are just so good. So far, so good. But we're only about halfway through. But I feel like we're getting further than we did prior. So that's always a good sign. So we're getting a few through. We're getting our first stragglers through. I feel like range for the gunner actually might be pretty helpful the way that I have it set up currently. Yeah, I think I can move the gunner. Okay, I think I can move a couple of things. So I think I can move this gunner to instead be firing like this into these guys. I think I can even take one of these cannons and aim it similarly. And I think that that might make a pretty sizable difference. I know I've taken a little damage down from the bottom right there, but I think that it will be okay. There's like a lot of thought in this game. It's actually like a really deep positioning. And it feels really good because you iterate every time and you just build a better mousetrap. You know? Like, you find ways to plug the leaks with each new round. Alrighty, Rooney then. Let's see. The problem is I won't know for quite a while here if my reorientations have helped much. I think that they will, though. They seem to be doing quite well. Honestly, I can probably take... There's a... I don't want to move my cursor, but if you... There's just like a thin stream coming down, the bottommost stream in the center of my screen. There's a gunner there that probably doesn't need to be there because it's not as thick of an area. And I could probably have them firing in a different spot and make a larger difference. The problem is that I'm going to go into upgrades and I'm going to forget that that's what I want them to do. Oh my goodness, we might win. No. Maybe. We might. We might actually win. This might be it, man. Oh, it's so close. It's so close, but it's not gonna do it. We're not gonna make it. Okay. We're going into upgrades. We're buying a bunch into the gunner because my next plan has to do with the gunner. Honestly, gunner range I think is going to be quite helpful. Alright. Is there anything we can buy? I don't know. Not really. It doesn't look like it. Alright. So I'm going to take you off of where you're at. You're the gunner who's least useful. We're going to take you and we're going to fire you like straight into the crowd this way. And I think that that's actually going to make like a kind of gargantuan difference, to be honest. Alright, let's get all zoomed out and sit where we're sitting, and let's watch what happens here. Okay, I didn't aim it quite right. I'm realizing that right now. But you can see the vision. At least I hope you can see the vision. I assume that you can, in fact, see the vision. And maybe I aimed it right for later in the round. I'm not exactly sure. But I think, since we got so close last time, that even if it's not perfectly aimed, I think that it will get us the win. Oh man, it really isn't perfectly aimed though, huh? It is on the top half of its arc, but then it just spends a bunch of time not hitting anything, which is brutal. We're doing phenomenally this time. That seemed to have made a rather large difference, to be honest. The gunners are surprisingly good. The damage numbers don't look like it, but they really get a lot of work done, I think. Like, technically their damage numbers are the worst, but I don't think that it's accurate, really. Like, it's accurate, I'm sure. I'm sure that's truly how much damage they've dealt, but I don't think it's accurate to how much they help. Man, if I have to do another run and I change this gunner, it's gonna make a big difference. But I don't think I'll have to. I think I'm gonna make it. I really believe it. I think that was the difference. Oh, it's gonna be really tight though. They unleash all the super orcs on you right at the end. But look at that. No nuke needed. But I think I might as well. And there we go. That's the end. That's the end of the round. I can go to upgrades, but I don't think that it mattered. What? The strafing run? You can upgrade the strafing run? That's actually kind of interesting. Gunner fire rate, why not? Cannons, sure. Just in case there's something else to do, I'm gonna put these upgrades in, but I don't think so. I think that that's the last level. And so these are just things to... Well, you know what? Let's see what these upgrades are, at least. Extra bullets per attack, cooldown. I have to do one more round so that I can see what the last upgrade is there. And honestly, truthfully, the more important part for me is putting this guy right where he needs to be. Alright, what does the strafing do? Sure. Oh. Okay, strafing's actually kind of sweet. Strafing's sick with it, actually. Strafing's incredibly rad. I didn't expect it to kind of just be my new, like, equivalent of the missile, which is what it seems to be. I don't know how helpful the missile was. Not as helpful as this, that's for sure. Does clearing them out up here make any sense with the strafing run? Not really, but it's fun. Well, let's just let this kind of do its thing. I'm not even going to bother with the strafing run much. Maybe a little bit here and there, but... I don't think it makes much of a difference, to be honest. We'll strafe these guys just because they're building up. Well, it's kind of bad. Actually, it like sent them in many directions, which I don't think is good because then they don't go through the flamethrower. It's kind of interesting how some things are low-key kind of bad because they disrupt the flow that you have created. Which, like, makes sense, but it is interesting. So somehow we let one through earlier. Not really sure how that happened. Like, these later ones where they're stronger, it makes more sense to me, but... especially since I'm not strafing. But we've seen the strafing run. We've seen it in action. But I do need to get that one last upgrade so that I can see what the last modifier you can have on your strafing run is. Alright, let's go to the upgrades. So this is the width. Oh, explosion? There's explosions? Alright, here's my question. How strong can the strafing run really be? Like, can the strafing run... It looks like it actually can be kind of strong. Yeah, it seems like it might be kind of strong. It seems like it might be kind of good. The strafing run seems maybe a little cracked. Maybe it would have been helpful had I realized that the strafing run is the coolest thing in the game. There's a distinct chance that I would not have even tried out the strafing run, which would have been a horrible mistake because it's insanely awesome. And it does an ungodly amount of damage. It is maybe the coolest thing in the entire game, to be honest. I'm really glad that I found it. I'm sad that I found it after I had already kind of solved my issues, you know, but boy howdy, it's pretty cool. I don't know if just like trying to clear out the previous stuff is what I should be doing, like I am, but it's how I get to kill the most zombies with it, and so that feels really fun. But I should probably be doing something like this and clearing out the actual dangerous ones. but I don't know. This is just awesome. Dude, the strafing run is so fun. I can't help it. Alright, we gotta keep the end clear though. Because we're actually on pace to maybe do this damageless. So we might have to kind of police the exit with the strafing run now. Oh no. Oh, I took 1 damage. I took 1 damage because I didn't have my strafing run ready. My strafing run is not all that fast. 1 damage is insane and upsetting. I can't believe I take 1 damage. It's because I'm doing silly things like I am right now, like sending the strafing run after randos for no reason. I just realized, okay, one last thing. I know that I've been making it clear that I was about to end this a couple of times, but I realized something. I never got the cube from the previous level. Obviously, I didn't get the cube from this level either, but I didn't get the cube from the last level, and I think it might be kind of fun to see if my upgrades will just kind of solo the previous area. Like the fact that my stuff is way upgraded. Will it just, like, I don't need to change anything and it will just do it. I guess I have some extra cannons. I don't remember this level at all, so I'm just gonna have the cannons. Honestly, anywhere things aren't aimed is probably a stupid place to have things be aimed. Because if it was a good spot, I'd have things aimed there that already, but whatever. That's fine. Alright, let's see. Do we do it deathless just by virtue of we have lots of upgrades? And also strafing runs? Look at how big the strafing runs are! You know, I said it was stupid, but I think my cannon just shot some guy? I don't know. I don't know what cannons I just put in. I already forgot. I might be speaking too soon, but I think we might have this one in the bag, to be honest. We're just strafing around out here for fun. One down the center, just because it's awesome looking. I think we got it, right? Yeah, we got it. The upgrades will carry us. The upgrades have gotta carry us, right? It's kind of crazy, though, how long some of these guys are lasting, even through all these, admittedly not completely upgraded guys, but mostly upgraded. But yeah, so this will then answer if there's something I can do with the cube that maybe I just can't see because I don't have a cube. That seems unlikely, though. It doesn't really make much sense. There's one guy left? Where? I don't know, but I got the cube. Alright, there's nothing... Oh, there is something else. Automatic attack strafing run? See, that just showed up, right? That wasn't like already there, or if it was, I wasn't paying attention. So now I gotta kill the... Now I gotta do the last one to see if there's another thing for the cube. I don't know what the best upgrades are. Definitely not missiles. I'm not even using those. Alright. Where's the best spot for us to strafing run is the question. I think the real answer is gonna be like over here. Actually, realistically, the real answer is like just guarding the exit, I think. Because almost certainly the strafing run will be enough to kill any stragglers that are getting close to the exit. Yeah. Permanent strafing run. And the downtime is fairly infrequent. So, like, there's a chance they get through. But I think it's really small. Because they have to walk all the way through that strafing run area successfully without getting hit. So I think the strafing run permanently right there should get me the cube. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this, by the way. I know it's a little silly that I'm... Honestly, it's just a testament to how fun this game is, that multiple times I've been like, alright, I'm done now. I'll be done after this next little thing. Oh, okay, I'll be done after I get the cube on the last level. Oh, I'll be done after I get this cube now that I think that I can get the cube, and there's another upgrade. It just keeps pulling me back in, I guess is all I'm saying. You think you get out, and it just keeps pulling you right back in. I was about to be like, nobody's going to make it to the strafing run, are they? But I think our first guy is going to. I haven't done upgrades other than strafing run upgrades, I don't think. So, like, theoretically, somebody should make it to the strafing run. It would be really funny if they didn't, though. That if the answer... There we go, strafing run, guys. Oh my god, and they made it through. They happened to get through right then. Because they've got like a tiny little corner. Man, he came like right after him too. So now I gotta do this again. I gotta get the cooldown on the strafing run and then do this all over again. Oh my god, dude. The strafing run, it didn't do it there either. It didn't get them that guy. I don't know. The permanent strafing run maybe is not the answer here. Well, I got that guy. So it's what, like a 1 in 4? Doesn't seem very good. Maybe a 2 in 4, I guess. Of the guys that actually got approached. Or rather, a 2 in 5. Alright. I think if I get enough cooldown, though, it should work. It should be enough. More radius on the mortars? Just have the mortars kill more guys? I think is the answer. Maybe? I don't know. Like it'll potentially soften up some more guys? I don't know. I don't really know. But setting up a good strafing run here is actually kind of hard to get the orientation right. Okay, so I need to go like right here. Nope, that's not right either. Like here? Yes. But I'm too far down now, so I need to go like here-ish? Yeah. Something like that seems about right. Why am I having such difficulties here? Although that leaves me a little bit... Whatever. This'll have to do. Hopefully the guy doesn't get in on the bottom there. And hopefully my half a second difference in between on the cooldown will be enough to keep me safe. I have no idea if it will, to be honest. There's probably some other tweaks I could be making that would make a bigger difference. But I'm not sure what those are. I feel that I'm going to fail again, just deep in my bones. But I need the cube. At this point, I need the cube. It's not really a choice, unfortunately. Let's see. How are we doing here? That guy just got around on the bottom without getting hit by those two things. They shouldn't be rotating is really the answer, because sometimes when they rotate, some guys get missed, which is honestly probably a big part of the problem. I hadn't really been paying attention to them sooner. I should have. That's my fault. Let's see. We're doing pretty good here. So far, yes. I was gonna say, so far nobody's made it to the approach. But one guy did, and he got got. He got got by the strafe. Dude, yes, man. Yes, 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 yes. I think we did it. I think we've done it. The literal last guy. The literal last guy got through, man. The literal last guy got through. Come on. You've got to be kidding me. That's not fair. What? The last guy? Come on, you gotta be joking, right? Right? Oh my god, I gotta do it all over again because of one guy? So why isn't there an upgrade that just says one guy doesn't count? I'd buy that for $1. Does the penetration even matter? I don't know. It might. So I guess I'm buying it. Just on the off chance that it does. I can't believe that dude got through. Alright. See, this is where a fast forward button would be very greatly appreciated. Because now I'm just going to have to fill this time with the lovely velveteen tones of my voice. Yeah, but no, for real, I must say that I think this is going to be an incredible full game. It obviously, you know, is just doing something really unique, right? Like, I'm not sure that I've ever experienced something quite like this. It's like, it feels more like a fluid simulation than it does like a game in some ways. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's tons of gameplay value to it. It's got me totally hooked, but it's just mesmerizing to watch. It's kind of like playing a lava lamp. And the flamethrowers are just really satisfyingly built. I feel like in most games, flamethrowers are actually really underwhelming. Like in, I don't know, especially tower defense games. I feel like they're often underwhelming. Which tower defense games have been one of my absolute favorite genres of game all the way since back playing like on Congregate and Armor Games and Newgrounds and the like, the Flash games. But Congregate was definitely my main Flash game website. I'm like terrified that my air thing won't hit somebody and then I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna do it there, because if it's outside of that rightmost column, we already will have lost. But I can't believe that timed out like that. Brother, what? It's not fair. Okay, so first off, let's get this dude fucking shooting this way. He's gonna go like right above this and give me a second thing. Because I think that most of the guys have come... Okay, let's straighten these guys out, and we're gonna put that guy there, and that should be it. That should be it. I don't think I need to be worried about anything else. I don't need any more upgrades. This dude's missing like 90% of his shots. Okay, the cycles of this just did not work out this time, and he missed like 100% of the guys that got close, I think, which is a little brutal. But that's just kind of randomness. I don't really know what I can do about that. Not much. But I can fix these, alright? And I'm going to. You're coming right down here, and you are honestly actually oriented like that is kind of sick with it, honestly. Because I think they like walk down like that, right? I don't know. If it's not, I'll just cry about it. Alright, you less rotation. You less rotation. Alright. This should be it. You're gonna miss all the time, aren't you? I maybe have set you up in a horrible position. It looked good at the time, but my wild hubris. Maybe my undoing. We're just gonna have to hope and pray. Yeah, this should be oriented a little bit more like this. It's just safer that way. Because some of the guys are going to be like here, right? And if they're going to be here, they're not going to get hit some of the time. At least I think that's the case. Yep. I've made a much worse tower. I literally had the problem that I was complaining about. I made it worse. I did not solve my problem. I in fact made it significantly worse. All right, good to know. Good talk. I've extended the gameplay on this video for like 20 minutes for no reason, man. I don't mean to. I apologize. If you're still here, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to trap you. I'm trapped as well. I want to record other things. But I need this cube, man. I need this cube. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. This thing's just missing everything. In the immortal words of SpongeBob. Well, a guy on SpongeBob. Oh, brother. This guy stinks! Honestly, that was kind of bad because I didn't do the commitment. I can do that voice pretty well, but I have to be quite loud, and it would be inappropriately loud into the microphone. So, instead you got like a half-baked, quiet version. You got the ASMR version. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. I hope that wasn't like wildly unpleasant for anybody, me just doing that. I apologize if it was. Oh, brother, this guy does stink, though. Oh, jeez. One dude got through. It's entirely this gunner's fault because I set him up poorly. It's not his fault, he's just pixels on a screen, but it truly is my fault. In other news, though, these ones have been cooking. These ones have been doing great. Is it going to be the one guy? It is. It's just going to be the one guy. Because I put this dude in the bad orientation. Cool. All right. Sure. You know what? Sure. It's just a safe spot for you to be shooting at. Splitting the difference might have been better, but I don't know. I can't trust it. I just need it to be safe. I need a marathon strat. Speaking of which, I've never actually tried to speedrun anything. But I feel like it would be really fun. I love watching GDQ. It's always just a hoot and a holler, but it is pretty remarkable how good they get at doing what seem like very risky strats, but they're marathon strats. They're things that they're like, oh, we know, it'll work. Don't worry. You know, it's safe. It's no big deal. It's not gonna just like bork my whole run. It's crazy. Some of the stuff they do. If you've never watched GDQ or SGDQ, which it's, I guess, AGDQ and SGDQ are the delineations, and that's like what advanced games done quick or something is what the A one is, and then the S one is summer games done quick, and the original one was just GDQ, but it's the AGDQ nowadays, which is the one that happens in winter, and then the second one is the SGDQ, and the AGDQ is always, I feel like, somewhere on the East Coast, and the SGDQ is in Minnesota, and actually it's probably coming out. I do this every year. Every year it sneaks up on me and I don't have the time to watch it that I would like to have, but I'm gonna look it up right now. I feel like last year they didn't raise as much money as they normally do. So hopefully they haven't like scaled back. So SGDQ is going to be when? Oh, July 5th. Oh my goodness, it's like just really coming up. So I'm recording this on July 2nd. A little bit of inside baseball here. I'm recording this on July 2nd, and it will be coming up on July 5th. Man. God, there's some good games. Playing some awesome stuff. I think I'm going to do this, by the way. I was looking away for a moment, paying attention to the SGDQ. But I did it. I got the cube. Nice. So is there anything to actually upgrade with the cube? No. I've been punished. I'm gonna upgrade things just to hear the noise. Not for any real reason. Doodaloop. It's just a nice noise. I gotta hand it to him. It's a pleasant noise. Honestly, if I wasn't recording, I would run it back just to fill out all of these things, because there's only a couple left. Oh, I was gonna say there is a thing for me to get, but no, it's clearly yellow. Yeah, let's see. What are the things that they say? Okay, so there's laser. Awesome. Explosive orcs. Dude, chain? I kind of think that's kind of broken, man. Anybody who's ever played Path of Exile can tell you that this is probably an incredibly broken thing. Even a 5% chance, like, they're just going to chain onto each other, man. Shrapnel penetration seems pretty good. Mortar pushback actually seems maybe bad. Oh yeah, here's the crossover ones. and then golden orcs. Golden orcs, just straight up extra money. Sounds great. Those seem like really good ideas. If by any crazy chance the developer is watching this late into a video, which they almost certainly are not, and if they are, you should be spending your time better, to be honest. I think there are other people's videos who you should be watching instead. But what I will say is, if you are listening, please, chain lightning. Make a chain lightning one. I would love it, and I would love you forever. And with that, I will say, thank you so much for being here. I know this has been a long one, and honestly probably did not need to be. I really appreciate you being here. You could have been anywhere, but you were right here with me. And I see a couple more that I can finish off right there. So thank you so much. And with that, I'll say goodbye. Have a wonderful rest of your day.